Hello, Perfect Death here, bringing another Ragnarok Online mobile video. In this video, I'm going to talk a bit about these event mobs. There's currently an event going on with these angry rockers, and these mobs are very similar to the UFO cat invasion that'll also happen in Westgate. Every now and then we'll get events particularly like this one, where these angry rockers will drop an item. In this case, this item, you have a daily receive cap, and this event will happen for a couple of hours every day at a certain time. And if you want to farm these mobs effectively, there's sort of a little trick to them. They don't have actually that much health. You can kind of find that out if I use poison element. The poison tick is only 23, right? So poison damage is based on percent HP. If I'm only getting a 23 damage tick, then they do not have very much max HP. So why is my damage not doing very much? And it's because they have a damage cap, sort of like how mini bosses work. You can only do so much damage of their maximum HP. So with these guys, after a certain number of hits, they'll die. So my best farmer is actually a class that can hit a lot per second, basically. And because you have a cap on attack speed, I currently have my attack speed maxed. In order to exceed that, you can use other things that can proc. So Shadow Chaser, for example, has, if we go into skills, they have a passive repeating fire that has a 9% chance to do auto double strafe. They also have, I'll go back to skills again, the Auto Shadow skill. The Auto Shadow skill will have a 13% chance to trigger whatever you have plagiarized. And I have, in this case, plagiarized this number. This is Arrow Shower level 7. Arrow Shower level 7 will drop 4 waves of arrows on the enemy, up to 8 enemies. So you can see little arrow showers popping up when I'm attacking stuff. I have a 13% chance to do that from Auto Shadow, and a, where is it? There we go. Has a chance of triggering it from a level 1 Arrow Shower from auto attacks. Doesn't say the chance of it, it's not very high. So I have two separate chances, one to cast level 1 and one to cast level 7. Doesn't really matter what kind of damage you're doing, because it's about the amount of hits. And then in Acer runes, I have a rank rune with a 5% extra chance. So I have an 8% from the passive, and this 5% is added onto that. And then the damage, again, doesn't really matter. And then I have a Soul Cracking Rune, which is a 20% chance to do a Disable Strike on auto attack. So I have a whole bunch of these little chances to do extra damage, which can basically drop the enemy HP quickly. So another thing is that there are some skills which will hit multiple times, but then there are some skills where it looks like it will hit multiple times, but it will only do one little tick of damage. So if your character has a very slow, essentially, hit rate of like numbers of hits that they can do, then you either want to do something like AoEs, where you'll hit many at a time. So like Warlocks, for example, where they can do a very wide AoE and just hit many things at a time. That can be quite useful. Meteor Storm, like every single meteor will count as 1 damage tick. Whereas I've tested Lord of Vermilion, and it looks like it hits a lot, but not as much as the little damage numbers flying out. So there are some skills that are quite good. I've generally been sticking with the arrow shower in this example, just because I'm using essentially an archer, but shadow chaser for extra little hit things. Rangers can be pretty good as well, and so that's generally why I've been using this class. I get to my 800 cap fairly quick. I've seen Chain Lightning spam do pretty good, and there's a couple of other builds that do well as well. This merchant guy who's just whack whack whack. It's a pretty slow farm. It might even be better for him just to do like a cart spam for his AoE. But if he was using a skill that was slower than his attack speed, then it goes even slower. So, like you see here, Chain Lightning does hit quite a few things at a time, but that's a lot of Chain Lightnings he's got to do just to kill a single one. But he does pull a large number, so you either grab a large number and just kill them all at the same time, or just kill one at a time very fast. This is quite useful if you are doing cat invasion, where you're looking for the loots, and you can find like geneticists, probably one of the better ones, because they can have hell plants adding attacks and just cover a very large area. So this will be a short video. Take care.